What's good, guys? Good Guy Ghastly here with more Pokemon Sword and Shield news, because today, not only did we have an amazing reaction to one of the best Pokemon Directs that I think I've ever seen, but they have dropped so much news, so much stuff on us, and today I just kind of wanted to go over it. I kind of wanted just to clear up some things and really analyze a lot of it. Now, I took this 20-minute video and I tried, like 20-minute direct, and try to turn it down to a lot smaller, so let's see how quickly we can break it down and go through it and point out some interesting things. Starts off with their usual greetings, as we all know about, right? We first get Mystery Dungeon. Now, I've never played Mystery Dungeon, but this one looks amazing. I think I'll play the demo because it actually looks really good. I get to talk to an Alakazam, and Zapdos gets to be your homie, I think, so I want to play it. It comes out available on March 6th, which isn't too long, and then they go into some more details about what they're about to announce. I think this is kind of their reasoning behind it, right? Because at the end of this year, we most likely, usually, will be paying for a third game like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. You got to play through the whole story. You get a few extra little perks. They change around a few things. Honestly, it's not worth it to me. Like, it's not that great. So instead, they are now giving us these two new expansions, and I'm all for it. I think it's really cool that we're kind of getting almost like World of Warcraft or like an MMO, when you get to level up and then you get to keep going with those levels, right? There's like legacy levels and all those other whatever words they use, veteran or whatever. It's like we're gonna be veterans going into these worlds of Pokemon with our strong Pokemon and fighting really tough things. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like high level content to me, and that's really exciting because I'll show you guys later, but it looks like this is only going to be accessed after a certain part of the original game. I don't know if you're going to be able to go into it right away. Maybe, I don't know. First things first, we have some B-roll, right? They show some trees, they show some armor, they show Gigas, and I'm just more pointing. He's pointing to some ruins, and we have Talonflame, which I don't like. I hope Talonflame stays out. Some bike stuff. Now, the first region for our pass that comes out at the end of June is absolutely gorgeous. You got some little details around here. I did pause the video later and go through this. There's nothing really new on it. There is like a shot of Blastoise like doing what looks like maybe his Gigantamax attack, and even Venusaur with like the whips. So I wonder if these are actual animations that are in the game, but other than that, this is pretty standard stuff. We got a Slowpoke. I love Slowpoke. We don't know its final evolution yet. We get to meet Mustard, and we have a shrine, right? This shrine is going to be very important, it seems. New clothing, I'm all for it. I love clothes. And hairstyles, my friends. Hairstyles, all the hairstyles you could ever want. You could be Team Yell, you could be Chairman Rose, you could be Marnie, you can be everything. So, sorry, I skipped a lot of things here. We got patterns on our hats. Wow, I like the berry one a lot. I don't wear hats because I look like I'm about to steal your girlfriend whenever I wear hats. But I don't wear them. But in this game, I wear hats all day. We get to redo our bike. Our bikes can now change, which is great because I actually hate our original outfits. So I'm kind of glad that we get some customization. Also, oh my god. I feel bad because I don't remember her name right now. I think it's Clara. I'm so mad I went Shield. I'm so mad I went Shield and I didn't pick Sword because this is our rival, our new rival, and I don't even get to flirt with her. So this is our other rival, Avery. Avery, unfortunately, I think he's gonna be along the same lines of the dilemma that Alima had in Sun and Moon. Everyone thought Alima was a girl, and I think Avery's gonna get that too because Avery's actually also a girl. Killing it. I'm sorry, Avery's a boy. Avery's a very pretty boy. I mean, look at those eyes. Yeah, and we have Volcarona, which is great. So Frostmoth will have a boyfriend, and we have Kingdra, we have Denden, which is the real threat coming back. We got Rockruff's evolution. It's not Lycanroc. It's wow, I cannot remember it, but it's a dog. And then we have Emo Venusaur. We have really amazing Blastoise. Like, we can hang on this a second. His flower's basically gotten too big. It's crushing his leaves. He's got a bowl cut. He looks like he's from Stranger Things. Moving on to Blastoise. Blastoise looks like a freaking warship, and I'm all for it. I just Please do not shoot water out of your mouth, Blastoise. Or worse, shoot water from your forehead. just like coagulating sweat and then shooting it in a beam isn't as cool as spinning while you shoot, you know, out of cannons that are on your back. By the way, I also recently got a Lego Blastoise. I love it. I love it. Rillaboom turns into a rock star and has his hair now is longer and it's holding the drumsticks as he plays just cymbals and kicks and everything. He's killing the game. We got, oh my god, Cinderace. Cinderace has got a ball of fire that apparently is like a homing missile. Like imagine a sun chasing you. It's really scary. But it's also said that it has some of the strongest legs in the whole game, which I don't believe. I don't know about that. Lopunny might be the strongest Pokemon with I mean those legs can, you know, those are good legs. I want to see a Lopunny versus Cinderace fight now though. And then our Inteleon gets a sniper rifle. It just gets a gun. That's great. What if every single Gigantamax just got a gun? I think they'd all be better. And then he gets a sniper tower on top of that. So he gets a gun with a sniper tower. Geez, man, that's really impressive. Okay, and now we're going to the open world. So what's really cool about this though is that it's going to be open world, right? It's going to be seamless, right? You're going to be able to move from this region or from our last region, from Sun and Moon, to this region. And I'll show you some pictures later. This is right here what I was talking about. This looks like how you get to the new region, right? This looks like the opening scene, like you almost go through here, you here, and then you're there. And I think that's interesting to note because you don't get this ability on your bike until later in the game. So it makes me wonder if this is the way that you access it, or did you just take a train? I imagine you just take a train there and you can access it at whatever level you want and they'll scale it. So that is the Isle of Armor. We're 7 minutes in. I think we can do this in another 7 minutes, I think. And then you think it's over, but it's not. We got the Tundra, we got ruins, and this place is absolutely gorgeous. I think I like this more than the other one. I like unexplored type environments to explore. I think that's really new that Pokemon hasn't done in a while. So this whole expansion here, at least from what I have deduced, is it's about exploration. You get put onto a team, you go excavate things. A lot of the Pokemon you're gonna see are definitely like kind of big epic creatures to find. This picture though, I don't know about this picture. Like maybe you guys have some insight, but if you guys notice, I don't know why it's circling this. It's got like a little red person in there to show like scale, but then it's circling this item or Pokemon or some kind of head or something. It shows this building. This building is very important. It shows up in tons of art, and I'm not exactly sure what that means yet, but it shows up constantly. That you can see here, they circle like the stairs. Like, can you guys see that? Maybe my mouse, you guys can see. They circle the stairs here. Like, if you look closely, it's like a lower angle of the stairs. So say like right now we're looking at it from up here, but this picture, the circle, looks like it's looking at it from down here, like up here to here. So I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe they're like, hey, can you like circle something? Can you circle something? Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. This guy, he looks like Rahan's dad, and I think he gives you quests. I think he's gonna give you quests. He also is like, look, I'm building a dance crew. I got some outfits for you guys. So would you wear them? Because I paid a lot of money for them. So please put them on. So we're gonna wear some outfits. We're gonna go find Reggie Ice. We're gonna go find Reggie Rock. We're gonna go find Reggie Steel, but that's not all. We're gonna go find Reggie Shock. Name is pending. I don't know what the name is, but Reggie Shock. I'm putting my vote into it. Yeah, that's what I think its name should be. And then the other one that I like, Reggie Drake. Reggie Drake looks so cool, and I think Reggie Drake, its head is so interesting. You can see that the head matches some of the architecture of that building. Sorry, I spaced really hard on that one. But Slowpoke is here, and speaking of forgetting things, Slowpoke learns amnesia. So I'm glad. I hope you guys all picked up your Slowpokes. It does evolve into Slowbro and Slowking still, but you won't be able to evolve it into Slowking until this expansion, so later in the year, and Slowbro in the Isle of Armor. So next is just some more close-up shots. Although this thing looks like a new Pokemon. Whatever's on this hat, I feel like it looks like a new Pokemon. You guys can debate me on that. I don't know. It might be something. We did see that with the Sure ingredient. So I'm just gonna assume that that's what they're doing. Anyways, we got some fossil Pokemon, which I'm excited about because I really want a Tyrant. I love Tyrant. We got Nidoking and Nidoqueen. We don't have a picture of Spheal, but we got his evolution. So Spheal is definitely, I mean, that's what really matters. I hope Spheal is in the game. And then Garchomp, which who cares? I hate Garchomp. We got Moltres, which I think is like a dark fire type, or maybe I don't know, maybe something else, but I think dark fire is probably it. We got Articuno. Oh, that was a bad Articuno. Oh no. Well, there's better Articunos, but that's what Articuno's wings look like. There we go. Zapdos is like a Roadrunner. There we go. Moltres, Articuno. Articuno shoots ice out of its eyes. Look like laser beams, like freaking laser beams from its forehead. Looks really awesome. It just shoots ice from its wings. Very cool. And then Zapdos. I love Zapdos. It looks like I hope Zapdos is like electric fighting. I think electric fighting type would be really cool, or electric ground I think would be fun. But yeah, definitely one of the favorites. And then we got Snur. We got more Snur, and I think they fixed the trees. The trees look a little bit nicer compared to the trees we currently have. I don't know. I've never really judged the trees too hard, if I'm being honest. This texture looks pretty rough. People might give that crap, but it looks like one of the Gigas, the Regigigas, the electric one, and the Drake one. Looks like we're gonna find them there. Then again, this church shows up once again, whatever it is, and there it is again. So that is the end of that. The Crown Tundra. They show them both side to side, and then they show off, oh my god, the new legendary Pokemon. Because since we're not having like an actual Pokemon like spin-off series or like whatever, like a third game, we gotta still put in legendary Pokemon. And these guys are pretty scary to me. Like they look really scary. Its name is Urshifu. It evolves from something called Cubfu, and it says that it's a secret. And they also have Dynamax forms. We'll go into that a little bit later, but their typing also changes. And then this, some kind of galaxy brain deer with Triforces. Can't really see the Triforces in this picture, but there's Triforces on its balls, and it's a deer. And it's got a big head. So very interesting Pokemon indeed. And then we also have Tanny. I'll talk more about that in a second. And then we also have Tanny, and Tanny is the head of the expansion pass at Game Freak, and she's I don't know, she's like my idol. Like most of the time a B team would take over after the game releases, or before they start making the third one, while the other team moves on to the next stuff. But I'm wondering if Tammy is now part of this B team, or is she just a whole new thing with expansions? Like I love the idea of expansions. I love that it's $30 instead of $60 for I mean, you have to buy it for each game, yes, but I think there's a deal where you can get like for $40 if you buy it for both if you're playing on the same system. So it's still not bad. This just some screenshots of how beautiful this place is. You can see some Slowpokes and some Kingdras. I'm sorry, that is Kingdras swimming in the water, some Talonflames in the sky, which I don't like. The shrine, some outfits. Your new mentor, Mustard. I wouldn't be alone with him, that's all I'm saying. But your rival, Clara, oh, she's so cute. She's just like a demon slayer, like love Hashira, and what's her name? The one who poisons people. It's like she combined, and they were like, go do your thing, internet, you know what to do. Avery is pretty awesome. Gonna meet him later when I get everything. And then yes, Cubfu, fighting type. Cubfu is adorable. He looks really strong. He's a legendary Pokemon, and then he evolves into Urshifu. So it seems like I don't know if these are version exclusives. I don't think they mentioned that. There might be just a different way of evolving them depending on how you train them, is what I'm gonna guess. So first off, the first one is fighting dark type, and it's more of an offensive, all-out attacker, whereas the rapid strike style is more, it flows with the water. It's kind of like what's his name, Bang, I think, from One Punch Man. It's kind of like him. He just uses water and the flow of combat to deflect and redirect attacks before going in for a bunch of, you know, hits. And they have a special move called Unseen Fist, which I'm not sure exactly what that does, but I imagine it hurts. Have you ever been hit by an unseen fist? It's not fun. We also got more tutor moves, which is awesome. I love having new tutor moves. That means more competitive strategy. That means more gimmicks. Apricorns that can be made into Pokeballs, so there'll probably be like an apricorn tree, and an experience charm that gets you more experience, but I don't really get that one because experience isn't that hard. Like I can level up something to 100 like instantly if I want because I just have candy. So don't really get that too much. You can be Marnie, you can have Team Yell's haircut and outfits, and there's houses. They look really good. I'd live in that house. I'd stay in that house. You know what's bothered me about these places? They never have couches. I really would love a couch in this kind of environment. Cuddled up in a couch in the snowy tundra. Sounds kind of nice. A big tree that they said may not really belong. That's kind of one of their little adventure hooks. And then Calyrex, which is the new legendary. It is a psychic grass type. Now, I thought this was an actual deer. Like, I thought this was like a deer. Like, I'm expecting, like, I'm gonna take my mouse here. I was expecting like a body behind it. I didn't know that it just had like, it just looks like a, it looks so weird. It doesn't look right. It looks out of place. You know this thing's gonna Gigantamax and it's like galaxy brain's gonna open and like space is gonna be inside of it. So it's gonna be cool. New co-op play mode, which is basically just here to announce that you can now go into dens, and inside those dens you're gonna meet different legendaries of the past, which I'm a little upset about. I was hoping it'd take a little longer to put all the legendaries in, but they're just gonna be. They're gonna be here right away. That means we're gonna have to deal with Landorus probably. We're gonna have to deal with Heatran. Hopefully they don't put legendaries into competitive. I really like competitive right now. You can be Chairman Rose. You can now be Galarian Elon Musk, and that's a good thing. So I'm happy about that. You also have the Gettys and the Lysandre attire, which is really cool. I like that. I think that's neat. And new battle challenges await you, which makes me happy because I don't think these games are going to just be, you know, like very small DLC. I think they're going to put a whole story in this. I don't think people have been really talking about how much work is going to go into these. Not only are you going to have a new area where you catch new Pokemon, but I think there's going to be a whole nother story, which is really cool because, like I said, no other Pokemon game has really had end game content. Like, Pokemon's finally going to have end game content that is story driven, and I think that's really neat because that's, you know, most post game Pokemon stuff it doesn't last that long. It's not a huge story, you know. So I'm really excited for these. More Snur. You get to see some of the environments here. Again, it's just like the wild area. You can spin everything around, explore. Super awesome. Yeah, I'm super stoked. Players can get newly available Pokemon through features like link trade, so that's another thing. You don't have to actually pay for the game if you don't want to, if you don't want the story part, but if you just want to trade Pokemon, you can do that. Easy peasy. Announce some more Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Pikachu Go, or Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Home, and then you can get all your Pokemon that are allowed inside. So yeah, just kind of just general stuff. I do like that you can just get the Pokemon, because some people I know just don't really care about the story and they just want the Pokemon. So that's good for them. It's a good option for them. And then they talk a little bit about, I don't know, I don't know why I put this here. I guess I like that box a lot, the little box they have. I kind of want to copy that. Slowpoke looking cute. And yeah, it's about $30. So it's coming in the Isle of Armor, the first one coming by the end of June, and then the Crown Tundra is coming autumn 2020. So that's great, and that to me means that they're not going to be putting out any more Pokemon this year, I hope. Like, Sword and Shield living through this year on just these expansions is great to me. I love it. Like, they're adding so much to the game. I love what they're doing. Oh, and if you buy it, you get Pikachu and Eevee. Great. You guys see? You guys... I want to know you guys' thoughts on this stuff, because I, for one, was always hoping that they would not do another game. Very satisfied they didn't. I'm hoping for Miltanks to come back. There's like 200 plus Pokemon coming in, 100 in the Isle of Armor and the Crown, 100 in the Crown Tundra. I'm hoping Miltank is one of those 200. I'm not holding my breath though. I just think they're afraid. I think they're afraid to put Miltank in. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just so excited for all these Pokemon. I think they're all really interesting and really cool looking, and I think the story is going to be good. Pokemon's never really done this before, having DLC like this, so it's definitely an exciting time to be a PokeTuber or to be a Pokemon player, because I've never been more happy at a release. Like, this looks really good. I've already put so many hours into this game, and to have that like more hours, like I'm just excited. So I appreciate you guys watching. Tell me what your thoughts are down below. I'm all hands right now and not words, but let me know what you guys is like, what you're looking forward to the most, what's your favorite thing, and yeah, leave a like, all that stuff, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna have to cut this down because I'm being distracted, but yeah, goodbye.